Welcome back, everyone. This weekend, of course, this Valentine's Day weekend, a lot of us will examine our romantic relationships and hopefully try to build better ones. Our next guest, Bonnie Maley, is a self-realization coach and also author of What is Happiness and Where Can I Get Some? She joins us this morning to talk about building a better relationship and helping us all work on that. And it can be any kind of relationship. We're not just talking about a romantic interest, but a relationship with our children, with our parents, with our siblings.
And even with your coworkers.
Oh, we could all use that.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, because I know we've had you on the show before talking about what is happiness and building better relationships. You know, I think we all have to start looking within ourselves to find out our contribution, right, to see where we can work on making a difference and making changes.
Exactly, and that's key, is really going within. What's my part in this? And so when I work with people, that's okay. When I work with people, I teach them that really there are some basic things that you can do in order to have really good, solid, fulfilling relationships.
Okay, and one of the things, would you say, is knowing that, like we said, look within yourself and not so much how can I change the other person?
Yes, and so there's a few key things that you can do when you're looking within yourself. First of all, don't try to change your partner, because you can't change your partner. You can't change anyone other than yourself. So instead, practice allowing, the art of allowing, and allow your partner to be who they are and how they are, and also don't take it personally.
Which we all do. We all do.
Because it's never about how somebody else behaves. Is never about us. It's about them. So allow them to be who they are. Don't take it personally, and love them unconditionally.
Which a lot of people have a hard time doing, is that unconditional part.
Well, because, which leads me to the second point that I wanted to make. The reason that they have a hard time is because we've been taught that when our buttons get pushed, that it's your fault that I feel this way. And so we do this blaming thing. You made me feel like this. You hurt me. It's you that made me angry. And the truth is no one can make us feel the way we feel. The reason we feel the way we feel has to do with how we react and respond to you, not what you say or do, because as I said earlier, it's not about us anyway.
And it's probably important to, when you're talking about not blaming the other person, and how you deliver your thoughts by not saying you did this, you did this. I've heard this from different advice columns and things like that, but take responsibility for it.
Well, and a good way to do that is by using I statements.
Okay.
So I feel this way, as opposed to you made me feel this way.
Good way of pointing that out. Okay.
Yes.
And what about the next step, would you say? Focusing, you say, on what you have, not what you don't have.
This is so huge. I've been with women and they're sitting around and all they're doing is talking about what they don't like. And what we focus on is what we experience. So when you look at your partner, focus on their good attributes and what you love about them and what is right about them. Because when you do that, you feel loving. And you feel a feeling of love. But when you focus on, I don't like this and I don't like that, and here's what's wrong, and here's what's missing, you feel disappointed. And that gives you a completely different experience of your partner. So what you focus on is huge.
It probably also helps us realize, or remember, I should say, why we love this person, because when you're in that state of I'm annoyed or I'm angry, you forget about all the good things.
Yes. Very much so.
Okay, your last and fourth and final piece of advice?
Well, what I wanted to say about successful relationships is that successful couples do not see the difficult moments as a problem. They see them as an opportunity. And it can be an opportunity to have a discussion, or an opportunity to make a change in the way they've been responding, or an opportunity, as we started at the beginning, to look inside myself and say, why am I doing this, or why am I feeling like this, or why am I responding like this, and perhaps I can grow and learn from this. And when you see the difficult moments as an opportunity, then your relationships become very fulfilling and very satisfying.
That makes sense. Learn from your experiences.
Yes.
But it's probably better to do it at the moment or right after, not days down or weeks down when you're like, okay, maybe I did something wrong.
Yes. And this comes from the previous steps, is when you're actually allowing and taking responsibility, then it's easy to also see the opportunity.
I feel much more prepared now to improve all my relationships. Bonnie, thank you so much. You are going to be at a special book signing today at Borders Books.
Yes, I'm going to be at the Borders on Bell Road in Glendale today from noon to 2 o'clock. And also, if you're interested in purchasing my book, you can get it at lifebalancingcoach.com.
All right, what is happiness and where can I get some? That is the name of the book. Bonnie Maley, thank you for joining us this morning. We sure appreciate how to better improve our relationships, all that advice. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. For more information, you can always log on to azfamily.com.